Assalamu alaikum. MCQS. John Keats.
The severe criticism of Endymion, which is believed to have hastened Keats's death, appeared in A Quarterly Review, The Edinburgh Review, C. Blackwood's Magazine, D. London Magazine, Questions Answer, Quarterly Review. Who says Keats, one of the inheritors of unfulfilled renown? A. Byron, B. Shelley, C. Walter Scott, D. None of these. Questions Answer, Shelley.
What was the total span of Keats' life? A. 25 years, B. 24 years, C. 28 years, D. 26 years. Questions Answer, 26 years.
What was the title of the elegy written by Shelley on the death of Keats? A. Thersici, B. Astrophel, C. Lycidas, D. Adonais. Questions Answer, Adonais.
One of Keats's odes ends with the line, "Forever wilt thou love, and she be fair," which odes? Ode to a Nightingale, B. to Psyche, C. Ode to Autumn, D. Ode on a Grecian Urn. Questions Answer, Ode on a Grecian Urn. A thing of is a joy forever. A verse tale of Keats begins with this line, which tales? A. Hyperion, B. Eve of Stete Mark, C. Eve of Stete Agnes, D. Endymion. Questions Answer, Endymion.
A critic said about Keats, he is with Shakespeare. Who is this critic? A. Hazlitt, B. Coleridge, C. Ruskin, D. Matthew Arnold. Question single quotes S. Answer, Matthew Arnold.
Keats said about himself, "My name is writ in water." Why did he say so? A. Because he had a premonition of his early death. B. Because of his frustration in love. C. Because he had no hope of his being remembered as a poet. D. Because he suffered from consumption. Questions Answer, because he had no hope of his being remembered as a poet. Madeline is the main character and heroine of a narrative poem of Keats, and the poem is Eve of Stete Agnes, B. Eve of Stete Mark, C. Hyperion, D. Endymion. Questions Answer, Eve of Stete Agnes. Which works of Keats is based on? Drayton's The Man in the Moon and Fletcher's The Faithful Shepherdess. Isabella, B. The Eve of Stete Agnes, C. Hyperion, D. Endymion. Questions Answer, Endymion. Isabella's lover Lorenzo is treacherously killed by A. her rival lover, B. her brothers, C. her foster father, D. her uncles. Questions Answer, her brothers. Endymion is the story of love between the hero Endymion and a Venus, B. Proserpina, C. Agnes, D. Cynthia. Questions Answer, Cynthia. Which poem of Keats is modeled on Milton's Paradise Lost in style and structure? A. Hyperion, B. Isabella, C. Endymion, D. Lamia. Questions Answer, Hyperion. Which one of the following poems of Keats is a story of the elopement of two lovers? A. The Eve of Stete Agnes, B. Hyperion, C. Isabella, D. Lamia. Questions Answer, The Eve of Stete. Which work of Keats is based on? Burton's The Anatomy of Melancholy, Endymion, B. Hyperion, C. Isabella, D. Lamia. Questions Answer, Lamia. Keats took the story of Endymion from Irish legends, B. Italian folk tales, C. Hyperion, D. Roman myths. Questions Answer, Greek mythology. Keats's La Belle Dame sans Merci is A. lyric, B. ballad, C. sonnet, D. song. Questions Answer, ballad. Keats's volume of poems of 1817 was dedicated to A. Spencer, B. Fanny Brawne, C. Wordsworth, D. Leigh Hunt. Questions Answer, Leigh Hunt. Who is the main character hero of Keats's Lamia? 7. A. Corinth, B. Porphyro, C. Lorenzo, D. Clymene. Questions Answer, Corinth. Who said Keats was a Greek? A. Tennyson, B. P.B. Shelley, C. William Hazlitt, D. None of A, B, and C. Questions Answer, P.B. Shelley. The word Hellene means a French, B. German, C. Greek, D. None of A, B, and C. Questions Answer, Greek. Ode on a Grecian Urn was written in A. 1818, B. 18-1, C. 1820, D. 1819. Questions Answer, 1819. How many stanzas are there in Ode to a Nightingale? A. 6, B. 9, C. 8, D. 7. Questions Answer, 7. Which is not a poem by Keats? Ode to a Nightingale, B. Ode to Autumn, C. The Road Not Taken, D. None of A, D, and C. Questions Answer, The Road Not Taken. How many stanzas are there in Ode on a Grecian Urn? A. 5, B. 3, B. 5, D. 6. Questions Answer, 5. How many narrative poems were written by Keats? A. 2, B. 3, C. 5, D. 4. Questions Answer, 4. Lord Elgin pillaged a collection of the ancient sculptured marbles from Athens in A1815, B1813, C1814, D1812. Questions answer 1812. Keats' Ode to a Nightingale was written in A1818, B1820, C1819, D1821. Questions answer 1819.
Keats made acquaintance with Leigh Hunt in A1816, B1815, C1814, D1817. Questions answer 1816.
Keats went to the Isle of Wight after publishing his A Second Volume of Verse, B First Volume of Verse, C Third Volume of Verse, D none of eight, E, and C. Questions answer First Volume of Verse. Which inspired Keats to write Ode on a Grecian Urn, A an Asian vase, B the German vase, C the French vase, D the Greek vase. Questions answer the Greek vase. Who is the author of the Ode to Autumn? A. Shelley, B. Southey, C. Wordsworth, D. Keats. Questions answer Keats. Keats caught a chill and spat blood in A18-1, B18-3, C18-2, D18-20. Questions answer 1820. Keats passed away in A18-20, B18-3, C18-2, D18-1. Questions answer 1821. Keats was buried in the Protestant cemetery at Rome, B. Germany, C. France, D none of eight, E, and C. Questions answer Rome. Keats was seriously ill in A1820, B1819, C18-1, D18-2. Questions answer 1820. Keats sailed for Italy in September, B1819, B18-2, C18-1, D18-20. Questions answer 1820. The English Romantic movement continued till the 20s of the 19th century, B late 20th century, C 40s of the 19th century, D 30s of the 19th century. Questions answer 30s of the 19th century.
The large number of Keats's sonnets are in the : Shakespearean form, B Italian form, C Greek form, D none of a, B, and C Question's answer Italian form.
Hyperion by Keats shows the influence of A Paradise Lost, B Fairy Queen, C the Prelude, D none of eight, E, and C. Questions answer Paradise Lost. A thing of beauty is a joy forever was the lifelong creed of A Shelley, B Wordsworth, C Keats, D none of eight, E, and C. Questions answer Keats. Who is called a pure poet? A John Keats, B Shelley, C Wordsworth, D none of eight, E, and C. Questions answer John Keats. Who were among the Romantics who dealt with medieval life? A Byron, B Coleridge, Scott and Keats, C Wordsworth, D none of eight, B, and C. Questions answer Coleridge, Scott and Keats. Keats' Hyperion is A an epic, B a fable, C a lyrical poem, D none of eight, B, and C. Questions answer an epic. Which is the last of Keats' ode? Ode to a Nightingale, B Ode on a Grecian Urn, C Ode to Autumn. Questions answer Ode to Autumn.